Hello, FitOn fam. I am so excited to be here with you live in action, answering questions and saying hello and chatting all things FitOn, fitness, wellness, and our ultimate wellness reset challenge. I am Sydney Belina, and I'm already seeing your questions rolling on in. I am so happy you are joining me here live. What a treat to be able to do this, to be able to sit down, chat with each other, and get to know more about Fit On myself and really learning more about our reset challenge and following some themes because I have many questions that many of you wrote in ahead of time. And so we're going through all of those things. There were a lot of questions with similar themes that came up. So very much looking forward to chatting about that with you. You're jumping on here. Hi, guys. Look at how much fun this is. So while you're jumping on, because we are just getting started here, I want to hear where you are tuning in from. And I just love our Fit On community because so many of you join from all over the world and you connect with me personally on Instagram and Czech Republic. Yay, Washington, D.C. area. This is so much fun. What is up, Canada? Canada is my second home. I married a Canadian, so we are in Toronto often. Look at how cool this is. Vegas, Ireland, a fellow Californian. Hello, hello, everybody. Belgium. I was just in Belgium. I absolutely love your country. What a treat that was. We've got London, Illinois. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so cool. Hi. So welcome in. This is the first time I am doing a live Q&A with our Fit On family. Many of you probably joined Kenta. I love Kenta so much. A couple weeks ago on a live Q&A, and I'm up here next chatting with you all, and it is such a treat to be able to do so. I loved watching Kenta's Q&A, and actually we have some very similar parallels to how we got into the fitness space, and I found that so cool, and I'm going to share that with all of you. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for letting me know where you're tuning in from. This is just too cool. International Fit On fam, and also some fellow Californians. Hello, hello, everybody. Such a freaking treat. Obviously, I am Fit On through and through. I've been with Fit On since the very beginning, since before the app launched, and I am so proud and honored to continue to still work with this dynamic company and team. It is truly such a highlight of my fitness career. So this is such a joy. Hello, friends. Hello, hello. We've got Tiffany, Heather, Joanne, Amy. You guys, what a treat. So get into it. Let's get into some Q&A. I'm going to break down what's happening while we're chatting today and then open up the floor for questions at the end because actually a lot of you already wrote in with a lot of questions and I want to make sure I get to those key questions because again, there's a lot of similar ones that keep coming up. And so it's so great to be able to chat with you live and discuss many of these similar themes. So to kick things off, I wanted to share a little bit about me, my background, and how I landed with the Fit On fam and how I really got started in the fitness space. So I grew up dancing. If you've taken my workouts here on Fit On, you know that there are definitely a lot of themes when it comes to my workouts. And a lot of those themes are fusion based, yoga based, dance based. You'll gather in a lot of bar, which is my heart and soul of what I teach. And that all stems because I grew up dancing. So at the age of 4, I started dancing. And maybe there are some dancers on here. And if you are a dancer, definitely write in, because you know what it means to be a part of the dance community. It is a very structured and disciplined community, and that is a very key component to my life. I really am very disciplined when it comes to movement, wellness, fitness. That doesn't only go for the movement aspect, that also goes for the mental health piece of it as well. I see you. Pulse, pulse. A tap dancer. I was a tap dancer too. I love it. That makes me so happy. I actually have a very cool story, and I got to tap with Gregory Hines, which was such a highlight. But grew up dancing and grew up in the dance studio. So basically, from school every day, I was in the studio studying dance and technique for probably about 4 to 5 hours, 5 to 6 days a week. Awesome. I love seeing these dancers rolling in here. So 5 to 6 days a week, and it was a huge component of my life. And dance is a pretty intense environment. I did competition dance. I went on in college to get my BFA in dance, and then I worked in the dance industry. But I should say, while I was dancing, I actually found group fitness while I was in high school, and found group fitness as such a healthy and beautiful outlet that was teaching me a lot more about my body, a different aspect of my body, working mobility and safety components. And really, it had cultivated such a healthy environment for me. So in college, I found yoga, and yoga is still a huge piece of my daily life. I practice it. I roll out my mat in the morning and do poses and stretches that feel really intuitive and healing. And I started that at the age of 19. So it's been a huge piece of my life, and almost 20 years of my life has been yoga, but almost my entire life has been dance. And I graduated from university, danced professionally, and was still in the yoga studio every single day. And I just realized I need to train. This is such a place of happiness. It was a sacred space. Community was amazing. And that was a high priority in my life. And so after a few years of graduating from college and being immersed professionally in the dance space, I worked for Universal Studios, running all of their various dance shows there, helping with choreography and auditions, and working with the dancers and performing with everybody, which was such a treat. I still, again, was in fitness classes and bar classes and yoga. And then I got asked to train in bar, and this was over 12 years ago now, which I cannot believe it, but got asked to train in bar. And then from that point on, that just catapulted my life in fitness, and I was fully immersed, teaching anything from 20 to 30 classes a week, which is really intense, live group fitness along with personal clients, and then just kept getting many certifications. So started in bar, then went into yoga, mat Pilates. I obviously have my BFA in dance, so I trained a lot of instructors in various modalities and formats in bar and dance, and my own format, which is called Flight. And FitOn found me through the wide web, actually on YouTube. I had my own channel, and I posted a lot of different workouts on there. And it was truly a match made in heaven with FitOn. A parallel to Kenta that I actually wanted to chat about was he worked with Jillian Michaels, who was on The Biggest Loser, and I worked with one of our fellow FitOn trainers, celebrity trainers, Bob Harper. I was in his yoga DVDs. So if you're familiar with that, or maybe you still own them, then you've done yoga with me and Bob Harper. So I did that. And then I did a lot of his written workouts as well. And it was truly such a highlight. And that prompted me creating my own formats and modalities, which were fusion workouts. And here I am with FitOn, living my best fitness life with the FitOn fam. So that's a little background. So cool to see you guys chiming in and still sharing where you're joining from. Um, and so that's really been the bulk of my fitness career, which has been 12 years going, but I actually grew up teaching dance. So I have been teaching since the age of probably 12 years old. So it's a pretty long time, folks, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Every day that I wake up and I get the opportunity to move and teach and connect with so many of you around the world is truly the best day of my life. And I say that sincerely, and I genuinely love what I do. So that's a little background on how my fitness journey began. And I've worked with obviously many trainers and celebrity trainers here on FitOn. You can catch my most recent collaboration with Julianne Hough, which was such a highlight. And then I also worked with JVN with FitOn. Obviously, he's a fan favorite, so fun. So that gives you a little bit of a background of how I began in the fitness space and the workouts that I continue to create and cultivate. And I just really love all things connected with the yoga dance world. And you'll find that and connect with that in all of my FitOn workouts. So let's get into the nitty gritty with some questions. I will definitely come back and I'll open up the forum here. But I wanted to chat about toning to kick us off because that was really a major question that came into play when you guys wrote in ahead of time. And so I just wrote down quite a few notes here, and I wanted to go over them with you. And I also wanted to congratulate all of you on maybe completing the Ultimate Wellness Reset Challenge this week. So huge congrats to you if you've been doing it. Please let me know in the comments if you have been taking part in the Wellness Reset Challenge. If you haven't started yet, it's not too late. You can join on the app. And if you're a part of Pro, it is comped in there for you. So definitely something to consider. I always think it takes a few weeks to really ease into the new year and be gentle with your body and your heart and your mind. And then you can really commit to something. So I'm all about that. Just starting the program today. So cool. I'm so proud of you, AJ. Welcome to the program. We are so excited you're joining us. So, like I said, we're going to jump into a few different topics today, and I'm so excited to be able to do this with you. The first topic I want to talk about is toning because there were a lot of questions that came in about toning and tips for staying toned and strong while maintaining and increasing flexibility. So, this is a great question. I think that when you are taking part of the Ultimate Wellness Reset Challenge, you'll find it's a really beautiful combination of strength, of yoga, of meditation, which are all key components to obviously staying toned, increasing your flexibility and mobility, and also focusing in on your mental health, which is something that is crucial as we continue to take care of our bodies. It doesn't just involve movement, it also involves your mental health as well. So, yes, definitely look at the challenge there. But I want to talk about this. So, when it comes to staying toned, it is really all about consistency and creating a plan and something that feels manageable and achievable initially, and that it feels like something that you can stick with. So on FitOn, on my workouts personally, I do focus in on a lot of barre, yoga sculpt. I actually was just in studio and I have a new interval timed functional fitness as well as a yoga mat Pilates bar interval fusion workout that's literally going to gift you the toning and the strength alongside the flexibility and mobility. When it comes to the flexibility and mobility, it is so important that you warm up and you stretch and cool down. In order to prevent injury, you have to stretch your body. When you stretch your body, you continue to gain your flexibility and mobility, and it is so crucial. We preach it as trainers because it can be easy when you're like, I did my workout, I'm good. I don't need to worry about my stretch. I don't need to worry about my cool down. Yes, you do. If you want your body to continue to grow strength, to keep the tonings, you have all this capacity to use your body to the fullest. You have to make sure that you stretch it. And there are so many different stretches you can do with me personally. There's even seated yoga practices that will help you with your flexibility and mobility with myself. And I hope that you continue to do that and understand how much of a priority that is. So please warm up and stretch. That will give you that flexibility and mobility you're looking for. Do my yoga workouts, do our yoga workouts on FitOn with so many of the other incredible trainers. There are some that are focused on flexibility and mobility and attach that onto your strength workouts. So I hope that helps. Yay, just done with you. I'm so glad you worked out with me live just now. That makes me so happy. Stretch immediately after your workout or on a rest day. Immediately after your workout. Also, and on your rest days. The more you can stretch, the better. That's a great question. The more you can stretch, the better. Take the time. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and we have that on the app strictly for stretching. So please take the time to do so. You guys, it is so important. If you want your body to continue building the strength and you want to utilize your body for all the years to come, you have to stretch to prevent your injuries. And you gain flexibility and mobility on top of it. Also, Jen is a great resource who's a trainer on FitOn, and she is a physical therapist who focuses on mobility, flexibility. So another great opportunity to test that out on FitOn as well. Yes, great point. Yoga stretches do really help a lot after a functional fitness HIIT workout, Tabata workout. If you can put some yoga and you have additional time, please do. Even if it's 10 minutes, please do it. I can't recommend enough. So I hope that helps. And I hope this prompts you to stretch your body. Also, a proper warm up. On a lot of my workouts, we warm up at the beginning. So keep that in mind. You will get that with all the other trainers as well. A nice cardio warm up is a great tool. A static stretch warm up where you stay in your stretches a little bit longer. It's also beautiful during a cool down. And dynamic stretches are great. Stepping into a lunge, a nice squat, taking repetitions of that, moving slowly and with ease, and then gradually building up your heart rate for more. So I hope that helps answer that question because there was a lot that came in there. Let's move on a little bit more on this. I got asked, is there more bar when it comes to toning? Yes, I just shot more bar workouts last week in studio. And as soon as I know when those workouts are going to be released, you guys will know ASAP. Please follow me on Instagram at Sydney Belina, and you can write in with any questions you have. I'm here to help you. It makes me so happy to be able to do so. So yes to more bar. And if you haven't tried my bar workouts are an amazing tool for toning, flexibility, and mobility while amping up your heart rate because we do move rather quickly. Please let me know in the chat if you take my bar workouts. It makes me so happy to be able to bar it up with you on FitOn. Not the actual bar, the BARRE. Okay? Oh, yay, Connie. That makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. All right. I will get to more of these questions too, and I'll open it up for all of you. There are no live classes on FitOn at the moment. There are tons of new releases all the time, but I do want to tell you that when it comes to everything we shoot in studio, it is all live. I don't like to pause. I like to go right in there, do the work. It's live in action. I want it to feel as real as possible. You're working out with me. It's you and I. It's you and me, fam. We're in it together. And you can also join me personally. So check out my Instagram. I teach live every week, and you can join me there as well. Okay. But let's chat more. There were a lot of questions on weight loss and belly fat. Let's chat about it. I want to first say that I read a very important quote about 2 weeks ago. I shared it in my new workouts on FitOn, and I want to share with you how important it is. And the quote is, "It is not a dream body if it is a nightmare to maintain." I'm going to say that again for all of you. It is not a dream body if it is a nightmare to maintain. Those words hit my heart, my gut, my mind all at once. And I really want them to resonate with you because, in order to show up consistently, to make the changes you are seeking to achieve, you have to fall in love with what you are doing. You have to find the joy in the movement. You have to find the joy and the motivation. Like, why do you choose to move? Is it for your kids? Is it for your mental health? Is it to show up as a better human being? Is it to react better? There are so many different pieces. So let's start with that. It is not a dream body if it is a nightmare to maintain. Number two, when it comes to weight loss, there again, just so many questions on weight loss. There usually are in general. I understand that can be such a key component, but I want you to fall in love with the body you have. Every body is different. We all have different genetics, and we have to understand that. When you have a healthy body, you have a beautiful body. You are so lucky to be able to celebrate that you have your health and the ability to turn on, FitOn, press start, and move. That is huge. So, yes, consistency is key. Nutrition is a major component when it comes to weight loss. Major component. What you put in your body matters so much. I am not personally a nutritionist, but I have messed with so many different diets and habits, and things change all of the time, and honoring where your body's at is huge. We have nutrition courses on FitOn, and I hope that you folks will check those out because it will teach you so much about how to treat your body, how to navigate what's best for your body, and be able to give you some guidance that way. For me personally, there are no refined sugars in my diet, nothing processed, and there's no refined carbs. So everything is very, very clean. I like to look at my food and know what is in it and what I'm putting inside of me. Our bodies are our temples. They are our sacred spaces. What you put in and how it makes you feel and how your body digests it matters. That's going to be different for every single person. But something that really helps me is stay in the perimeter of the market, and I don't like to move on the interior. That's where all the processed food usually sits. And alongside the perimeter are all the whole foods that we know we love. And I like that little tip. It's always helped me a lot. So just stay on that on the outside. You also get more steps in, which is really helpful. I want to look at these questions. Oh, good. I'm so glad that these words are resonating with you. Beautiful. Also, when it comes to this, a great place to start. I have a program called Sculpt 30 on FitOn, and I love it. It's a labor of love that I created. It is available on the app as one of the courses, and it is a great place to start. So after you finish your wellness reset challenge, jump on Sculpt 30, and it's all things bar and yoga and fusion workouts, and a really beautiful place to sculpt and to gain flexibility and mobility along the way. Another thing, get sunlight early in the morning. Those sun rays before 10 a.m. are so healthy for you, for your mindset, and really getting that vitamin D from the outside in. Lots of water, strength, cardio, yoga, resistance training. These are all beautiful pieces to helping you with your wellness practice, creating habits that eventually help your body get to a space that feels so special, right? You want your digestion to work well. You want your body to be mobile. All of these things matter so very much. So let me check these comments a little bit more. Dream, because yes, yep, I'm so glad that you're finding that all of our FitOn workouts are helping so much. Is it better to work out 20 minutes every day or longer on alternate days? Great question. I think that, again, every body reacts differently. I believe in movement every day. I love a little movement every day. That means rest days. It doesn't mean you don't have to move. It means you can take a beautiful walk outside, with your doggy, with your kiddos, a nice moment of peace by yourself. Walking is one of my favorite ways of moving. It's so healthy for you. You work your body from head to toe. Can't recommend it enough. You can also walk with us on FitOn as well. So that is a great place for rest days. I think get movement in as often as you can. That's my personal preference. Move. It helps the mind, it helps the body, it helps the heart, it helps the soul. Yes, Sculpt 30 is a beautiful, beautiful choice for low impact workouts that also help with sculpting, toning, weight loss. There was a lot of questions on belly fat. This is a very common question. Belly fat, as we age, can obviously be more of a hurdle to overcome. And what I want to say with this is, once again, your own personal genetics play a role. Your nutrition is a major role when it comes to the midline of your body. There are certain workouts on FitOn that are specific to your core. Check those out. I have a new one coming out very soon. It's actually 10 minutes of core work. It'll be in the next release of my workouts, and I'm so excited to share that with you. So make sure to check that out. Your nutrition is a huge role in the center of your body, everybody. So please just be super aware of what you put inside. Treat your body with respect. Make sure you're eating enough nutrients. Do not deprive yourself. That is a big no-no. Don't do that to yourself. Be good to yourself, nourish your body, and I really do hope that helps. Okay, look at how are we almost at 30 minutes already? Oh my gosh. We still have a little bit more to chat about. And I wanted to chat about low impact exercises as well. I am a huge advocate for low impact movement. So, Nikki, hi, Nikki. Sculpt 30. I'm so happy you loved it. Nikki is such a cheerleader for FitOn, so I want to shout you out, Nikki. And when it comes to low impact movement, it doesn't mean that it's not results driven. It doesn't mean you're not going to achieve all the things you want to achieve. It means it's more gentle on your joints. So when I say low impact, it means there's no jumping. There's always one foot on the ground at all times, meaning you're not jumping, putting any stress on your knees, your hips, anything like that. It's really, really beautiful for our bodies, especially as we age. I love low impact. It's my preference. I love resistance training. I love functional movement training, and I love my yoga and bar. So keep that in mind. There was a lot about a lot of questions that came in about aging and what to do. And it's really what I just mentioned, which is your strength, functional movement. You want to be able to get in your car easily. You want to be able to bend down and pick something off the floor very easily, get in and out of your bed easily, grab something from the cabinet easily. That is the definition of functional movement. So we have a ton of that on FitOn, and it's in our Ultimate Wellness Reset Challenge as well. So that's lifting, medium dumbbells to heavier. Don't be afraid of that. That's going to help you with your sculpting and your toning and keep you strong for all the years to come. So it is so crucial as we age to continue to do functional strength movement. I also am a huge advocate for bar. I've taught bar for so many years, and I have all ages in every class I teach. And how cool is that, right? To be able to move for all the years to come is the ultimate goal. And I hope that you will continue to check out my bar classes and my yoga classes. There's also a yoga sculpt on there that I can't recommend enough. So, and walking, continue to walk, keep on walking, baby. It's so crucial. Um, yes. Oh my gosh. Alan, the less you move, the less you will be able to move. You said it just right. Couldn't agree more. It is so key. Keep moving. Don't stop moving. I know some days, from a motivation standpoint, this is the last topic we're going to dive into. I know some days when it comes to motivation and discipline and habits, you're like, ugh, I don't, you're like, I just can't do it. Today's not the day. There are some days that are like that. You have to honor that. It's okay. But you never regret a workout. Is it true or is it true? You never regret moving. When you move, you're always going to feel better. My husband says to me, honey, get in there and move. I kick off my day this way. I'm a better person to everyone around me. When I move, I react better. It helps me in every aspect of my life. It's true. I'm a much better human being for having the ability to move and for showing up to move. It is true. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. And I also want to say that to have a mind body connection, which we have available on the FitOn app for you. Check out the meditations. Take the time to be still and be guided to close your eyes. There are some days where it's challenging. Life is not always rainbows and butterflies and sparkles, but to be able to find those moments that make us feel all of those things, the rainbows and butterflies and sparkles, to keep us going through the difficult moments in life, to keep us going through the joyful moments in life. Stay disciplined, create manageable habits. Start with something that feels achievable, friends. When it feels achievable, you will stick with it and it goes a long way. I had today, my husband got me up and told me to exercise, and I got up and did your yoga and felt fab. D, yes. That makes me so happy. This is what it's all about, right? I love what I do because I love teaching. I love creating programming. I love getting into the nitty gritty of what feels good and organic and fruitful from the inside out. It makes me so happy to be able to do this and to connect with all of you and to be able to sit down today and do this. So, those are really the key questions that I wanted to go over that were asked ahead of time. And I hope that I was able to delve into all of those pieces and get you to, keep on moving, to put good nutrients in your body, to stretch. So let's open it up a little bit. I want to just answer a few of your questions the last couple of moments and minutes that we have together. And maybe you can share your FitOn story as well, because this is about our community connecting with each other, cheering one another on. And we also have groups within the app, which are so much fun. I get in those groups weekly, chat with you guys, cheer you on. So if you're posting my workouts in there, I am proud of you. I'm like, yes, you're doing it. That's what it's about. So let's kind of jump in here. I was fit before the pandemic, but stopped the gym 3 years ago. I am a 54-year-old male. Which FitOn exercises will make the most impact? First of all, thank you so much for being a part of this community. We are so happy to have you. Great question. Uh, I would say focus in on the functional fitness workouts that are on the app, as well as yoga workouts that are on the app. That is a beautiful combination of movements to start with, because as I mentioned, when we talk about functional fitness, it's functional movements you use in your everyday life. So you want to be able to feel good, right? A lot of times, if you're sitting for work, your lower back is a really common injury, friends. So when it comes to the low back, you've got to strengthen the core. That is a key thing. So all of those pieces are in functional fitness exercises. I would say when it comes to that, it's going to vary on everybody's body. Everyone's so different. Find the functional movements that feel really great for you. I'm a huge fan of squats. That's such a great exercise for warming up. And then as you warm up the body, you can increase the weight and add some weights in there as well. What's the best time to work out? This is a very, very popular question. Thank you so much for asking it. It's controversial. It's it's like morning or evening. Everybody's different, and we all have different energy levels, and either thrive in the morning, afternoon, or evening. So for me personally, I like to say morning, and there is a reason for that. I love morning workouts in general because you kick off your day in the right way. You are set up for success when it comes to the rest of your day. You don't have to check that movement off of your to do list. You've set yourself up physically, mentally, emotionally, and then you can get ready and take on your day. I feel like your reactions to difficult situations are better because you moved, because you took the time to nourish yourself. And I hope that helps. I think morning workouts are the way to go. Personal preference, evenings can be great if your energy levels are higher when it's darker outside. Like my husband, he thrives in the evening. I thrive in the morning. The minute it gets dark out, I'm like, okay, it's time for bed. So morning all the way. Um, let's see. I want to make sure I get to these questions. I had just joined Cardio Strength Fitness. There is a power to stretching. I love your classes. Thank you so much. Yes, stretching is everything. Mobility, flexibility is going to go a very long way, especially if you're doing your strength training, bar workouts with me, all of that. Stretch, please stretch. It's the best thing you can do for the longevity of your body. Yes. A great question. Is it better to train before or after breakfast? So this is going to vary from person to person. Like I said, all of our bodies are different, our genetics are different, our metabolisms are different, and we're all going to find that certain things work better for some of us that don't work for others, okay? So when it comes to working out, I actually like to eat very, very light before a workout. I think eating on a really full stomach is just really challenging to do. You may not feel good eating on a super full stomach. So something light. I always like to start, I have my morning espresso or matcha. I get in all of my vitamins ahead of time. I also like to set out all of those things the night before. So I have my systems in place. So I'm set up for success. That also is a really helpful way to set up your day, set it up the night before. And I should actually tell you what I do the night before. I set up my vitamins, I set up my water, and I set up my 5-minute journal on my kitchen island. And then I set up my cup next to my espresso machine. So everything is the least amount of stress in the morning to startle you, the better. And if you feel like you're set up for success with any hurdle that might come your way, it's just a smoother transition as you ease into your day. So, and then I like to have some fresh berries, banana, all of that is great before, and then eat a proper, more protein filled breakfast after. That's my suggestion. Um, Oh my gosh, thank you so much for everybody that is joining live. This is such a treat. I am going to connect with you all. If you want to continue asking me questions, please reach out to me on my personal Instagram page. It's Sydney Belina, my name. You can find me there, and I would love to continue to talk to you and help you along the way. Again, it is such a treat to be able to connect with our FitOn community live this way, sit down with you. We get to know each other better, and you get some really educational information as you continue to grow in your fitness, wellness journey through this year and beyond. I'm so glad that this was helpful. Yeah, the setting up a routine is so beneficial. I actually really started this consistently in a really disciplined way 2.5 months ago, and I've noticed such a change in the way that I approach my day. So I hope that helps you. I love passing on information. I also really believe in journaling for mental health. I use the 5-minute journal. I have my prompts in the morning of what I am grateful for, what I look forward to in my days, and then a beautiful mantra to set my day up for success. So I am so happy to talk to you. This is so cool. This is such a treat. Again, I'm Sydney Belina. I want to congratulate all of you on your ultimate wellness reset challenge as we welcome in 2023. It's still the beginning of the year, but my gosh, how is it that we are already almost in February of this year, friends? We have a lot of new workouts to look forward to on the app because we were just in studio filming all new workouts just for you, our FitOn family. And gosh, you all are awesome. This is just too cool. Thank you for tuning in all around the world. I know we're all on different time zones, and I want to thank you for taking the time out to join us live, to ask us questions ahead of time. And I love this time with you. I love being able to connect with all of you. This is truly one of the greatest joys in my life to be able to get all of you moving, to allow you and teach you what it means to feel good in your body. It is a daily practice, right? It is creating those disciplined habits of like, no, I've got to reverse the language I'm telling myself in my head. It is a practice of love, of nourishment, of peace. And this has been such an honor to be here with you. This will live on our YouTube channel. Oh, you guys, wow. It makes me cry a little. Oh, thank you. This was so much fun. Cheers to you. Keep moving, baby. Keep drinking your water. Keep getting your sunlight. Keep your meditations going. Keep your movement going. Don't stop moving. Don't stop moving. All right? I love you all. Thank you from the bottom to the top of my heart for joining me live here today. Once again, I am an exclusive FitOn trainer, Sydney Belina. I love our FitOn family. Please follow me personally. If I didn't get to your questions, join me, ask me. Thank you for moving with me. I love you all, and I hope to be on here soon saying hi once again. All right. Happy 2023. Huge congrats to all of you for completing the challenge. Or if you're joining, congratulations on starting. Congratulations on pressing start to every workout you do with us here on FitOn. Thank you for the lovely chat. I'm honored to be here with you. Have a great 2023, fam.